with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. I tell you what, I feel like I should be given some credits, like university credits for the YouTubing I've been doing. I've been doing some serious fucking YouTubing over the last couple of years. I've become an expert in a lot of topics, and I have nothing to fucking show for it. You know, when COVID hit, I became fucking an expert in vaccinations. When Russia invaded the Ukraine, I went from not knowing what NATO was to becoming like fucking a full expert in like Russian, Ukrainian geopolitics in like a week. Then I got obsessed with Bitcoin, and I'm basically a fucking economist now. I have spent more time in the last 6 months listening to cunts talk about the economy than fucking most economy students. Most economics students. And people are like, yeah, it's not quite the same when you YouTube as when you're actually in university. I did economics in university, cunts. Like 2 subjects, microeconomics and macroeconomics. The big and the small picture. And I tell you what I learned there? Fuck all. On YouTube, I'm listening to professors from fucking MIT and Harvard and shit. I went to Charles Sturt University in Bathurst. That's where functioning retards go. And the teachers that teach there are not MIT standard. They are not quality teachers. What are they teaching? Just shit out of the textbook. That's right. I'm listening to the cunts who wrote the textbooks. But unless you go through the formal channels, fuck your formal channels. Teachers are just as useless as doctors. My year 11 physics teacher, I'm not going to say his name, but he used to roll out at lunchtime in his panel van and smoke fucking bongs. So we would turn up to physics class after lunch and everyone would be high. He was high, we were high. You would ask him a fucking follow-up question like, why do you use mass instead of weight? And he would start fucking sweating. And this cunt gave me a C. I should have said, hey, I would change that C to an A real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to fucking tell the principal that me and you were doing shots at the Rye Hotel last Wednesday night. A school night. And I was 16. This cunt is the cunt rubber stamping my fucking life. Look, some of us can't afford to go to fucking MIT or Harvard. We just don't have the money or the capabilities of getting in. But if I watch the lectures on YouTube and I watch them enough, I can fucking figure it out. That's what you're meant to do. That's how you become an expert. You fucking find where the information is and you try and learn it. I don't get why people are like, oh, you're a fucking expert now, are you? You just found out what Keynesian economics is and you fucking YouTube maybe 500-600 hours of it. And now you think you're an expert, do you? Yes, cunt. I do. Give me some university credits for it. They should take my fucking watched list and calculate the minutes I've been watching YouTube for, and they should apply that to a fucking university degree. Why do I have to sit there and listen to some fucking subpar lecturer just fucking repackage what the Harvard lecturer is saying and then do a fucking multiple choice question? How about you suck my balls? The education system's fucking over. And now I can just write fucking essays on AI anyway. So I'll enroll in university. They'll give me some fucking question like, what's the difference between Keynesian economics and fucking the Austrian school? And I'll be like, I could answer that, or I could just type that question into AI, get a sweet fucking essay, takes me like 30 seconds, hand it in, bada bing, bada fucking boom, got a university degree, and it only cost me fucking $90,000. The system needs to change. It's insane what's going on these days. Anyway, fucking, it's Monday. It's one of the last remaining Mondays of the year. And instead of an Ask Boyle this week, we've got a fucking hypothetical. Hypothetical Mondays, tell me why. Hypothetical Mondays, tell me why. Hypothetical Mondays, I wanna shoot. The whole day down. So this week's hypothetical was sent in by my man fucking Gavin McGoldrick out there in fucking Toronto, Canada. So here it is, this week's hypothetical. So there is the world's best pediatrician, in brackets, that is a children's doctor. Thank you, Gavin McGoldrick. This doctor is a literal miracle worker. He can cure childhood cancer 100%. He can regrow lost limbs. He can make your retarded child not retarded. If your kid is born ginger, he can unginger it. This guy can save any child's life. But the catch is, he is a full-blown pedophile. And if he wants to cure your kid, his only cost is he gets to fuck it to completion. The hypothetical is, if you are a parent of a sick child, do you let this monster heal your child, knowing what the conditions are? And as a society, do you let this man practice, knowing that if you lock him up, children will die? Well, Gavin McGoldrick, you have come to the right place. Well, it all depends on the illness, doesn't it? Like... Like, oh, my kid rolled his ankle. Let's go down and see Dr. Pedophile and heal that ankle up before the big game. Like, the kid would have to be real sick. It couldn't be COVID-19. You have COVID-19 14 times. This fucking doctor has just been cleaning up during COVID-19. And COVID-19 doesn't even really affect kids. It's just worried parents. The same parents that got like their 6-year-olds fucking vaccinated for COVID-19 are the same parents that would let this doctor fuck them, because that's basically what you did. So the illness is a big fucking deciding factor. So like any of those, like the flu, chickenpox, measles, any of that shit, you're like, well, you leave it up to the kid. Then you've got like broken bones and shit. Broken bones heal 6 weeks. That's not enough to let the doctor fuck your kid. Look, you would be looking at like cancer, but it would be a last resort. You would tell the kid like, look, you're going to have to fight hard because we do have the cure to this cancer, but you're not going to like it. So fucking kid, we're going to give you every chance possible to heal yourself. But at the end of the day, you're going to get healed. So fucking maybe late stage cancer, you would do that. Paralyzed, like if you were paralyzed or a quadriplegic or something like that, you would fucking 100% get in there. Get in there, doc. We'll just distract him with an iPad. He won't be able to feel anything anyway. Quadriplegic. Fucking just getting cured while watching Bluey. Blindness, definitely fucking get in there. Like Jesus. Cure him like Jesus cured him. Color blindness? Probably not, unless you really wanted to get into the army. And if that's the case, taking a dick probably wouldn't hurt because you'd have to get fucking used to it. You're in the army. There's some lonely nights on barracks. So I guess there is, strangely enough, a few reasons you would let this doctor practice. But he's not going to be like a GP. You're not just going in for a fucking checkup. He's like after surgeons. Like it goes GP, then a specialist, then fucking surgeon, and then Dr. Pedophile. You're not just going in to get your fucking temperature taken, all right? I tell you what, McGoldrick, I'd let him fuck you. So this cunt, at the end of this fucking message, he's like, also, if you could give me a shout out, I'm comedian Gavin McGoldrick. It would be appreciated, not required. So there you are, McGoldrick. There's your shout out. Anyway, thanks for sending in the hypothetical. How about you can't start sending in some hypotheticals as well? I enjoyed that. There's been heaps of ass boils in a row. Let's break it up with some fucking hypotheticals. You know where to go to send them in as well. My website, boylecomedy.com. Head there. Voice recorded on drunk dial or just put it in the ask boil section. Anyway, that'll do for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around and I'll see you the fuck later.